The new What's Next in Raid came out. Let's take a look.
Shoot him, Kevin.
Hello everybody, I'm Roadblock and this is a Raid Shadow Legends video. I wanted to put a quick disclaimer out before I did this video. I know that this video is dropping way later than anybody else. Do you guys want me to do these reviews of like new updates about Raid, like looking at the What's Next video and kind of giving my thoughts? I don't know if you guys really want to see that if it comes out 24 hours after 30 other content creators posted their thoughts. The main reason that my videos are going to come out so much later is because my editor is in a different time zone and I record very late at night now because all day long I'm either sleeping, catching up on sleep, or playing with the puppy and trying to train the puppy. So it's really hard for me to record like when this stuff drops and get a reaction video out for you guys and get it edited and get it uploaded all in time, right? So I'm still going to do it because in the last time I asked this question, you guys said, yes, we'd like to see that content. But if you don't want to see the content, let me know in the comments. Stop right there. Click the link in the description right now to get a free legendary Elenaril and 3 free amazing epics as you level up. Here are the exact steps that you need to follow. Step 1, log out of Play and Play on PC and uninstall. Step 2, click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Step 3, launch Raid and complete the tutorial. Step 4, go to your inbox and claim your first champ. Here we go. You'll find Elenaril here, as well as Uugo at level 10, Tagoar at level 20, and Rector Drath at 30. Don't forget to use the promo code Supreme6 to get yourself the awesome Supreme Galek. And if you play for 7 days, you'll get a 3rd legendary Alice. This is an amazing account start in Raid. So click on my link right now and follow the steps. Either way, here we go. We're gonna look at the new video here for What's Next in Raid. I'm gonna pause periodically and give my thoughts.
Hey everyone, it's time for another episode of What's Next in Raid, because we've got some exciting updates coming soon. There's Faction Wars Hard Mode, an expansion to siege battles with some new mechanics, a first look at this year's community weeks, and more. So buckle up and let's get into it. We'll start with an old and popular feature that has been around for almost as long as Raid itself. We thought it was about time for an update, so enter Faction Wars Hard Mode.
Okay.
The concept is simple. Greater challenges, greater rewards. You'll unlock Hard Mode by finishing all faction crypts and collecting the final Faction Wars reward on Normal Mode. Lydia, the Death Siren. The schedule will be the same on both difficulties, so don't worry about there being a mismatch on...
Hold on, I want to go back just a little bit here and take a look.
All faction crypts.
Oh, it's still hidden. Okay, I wanted to see if that was still hidden there.
On both difficulties, so don't worry about there being a mismatch on opening days. You'll also be able to access hard mode crypts with the same keys you'd use to access normal mode crypts.
Okay, so I'm a little concerned about this. No, I guess I'm not. Originally, I was like, well, I'm not gonna have enough keys, but what'll be really nice if they can make them cost enough so that you don't have to go back and do the 2 key battles, you know, and hopefully the highest stage of hard will use all of your keys, so you can run it, what would it be, like 4 times or probably twice.
All crypts will be significantly harder, but that also...
We can look. So it's the hard modes are using 6 keys. I think 18. So yes, they would. So you get to do 3 runs, probably 1 super raids and then 1 regular battle each day. And then you won't have to go back and use any of your keys on stage 1, assuming that this holds. In the past, they've put stuff out and then you find out, oh, it's actually going to be 8 keys for the highest difficulty or whatever.
Means better rewards. We're talking artifact crafting materials, glyphs, including rank 6 glyphs in rare, epic, and legendary rarities, and new rewards like relic crafting materials.
We have rarities on glyphs? Is that a thing?
For a brand new group, and those are just the goodies that drop from regular crypt stages. We're also introducing a whole new line of rewards. The challenges are harder though. Clearing a stage with no losses will only net you 2 stars this time around. Getting 3 will require something special. It might be killing
All right, killing enemies while they're under 10 debuffs.
Enemies while they're under 10 debuffs, or landing a specific number of final blows with a champion under perfect veil. Be sure to check out what challenge awaits you on each specific stage. Speaking of challenges,
I don't know that I'm okay with that. I mean, I guess I'm okay with it because you're creating content, but I think it's going to be frustrating because you might need a very niche or very specific champion just to complete a Faction War stage, which I get that they're like improving Faction Wars and making it a little bit more challenging, but at the end of the day, this is still something that you need to grind every day, and it's a time sink, right? So obviously you only have to do it once to get the full star value, but it would suck if you have to build like some niche rare champion just to get this done in Faction Wars, or even worse, if you need to have like a mythical or something to pull it off. So obviously we won't know that until we see the challenges, but I am not a fan of making content more challenging simply by limiting the options available to you.
You'll also have to face off against much stronger faction crypt keepers too. Each updated boss will have its own focus, whether it's damage over time, single target damage, etc. Each new tainted crypt keeper is visually distinct for your convenience.
I do like that. It can be frustrating when you don't really know what the Faction Wars boss does before you go up against them. So the fact that they have a visual guide makes it a little bit easier for you to be like, okay, yeah, I need X, Y, and Z to beat this guy.
And we'll make sure there are in-game boss guides to help you out. The challenge completion rewards for clearing hard mode stages are pretty awesome too. And they'll also include a mythical champion you won't be able to get anywhere else. So get out there and conquer Faction Wars today to make else.
Glazed over that.
Champion you won't be able.
Okay, so this is the mythical. So I assume they go back and forth between a frost mode and a fire mode.
Able to get anywhere else. So get out there and conquer Faction Wars today to make sure you're ready for when hard mode drops. Next up, let's talk about else.
I want to go look again here.
Are pretty awesome too. And they'll also include a mythical champion.
She doesn't have arms.
You won't be able to get anywhere else. So get out there and conquer Faction Wars today to make sure you're ready for when hard mode drops.
It's hard to tell what faction they're going to be.
Next up,
possibly, looks like possibly barbarians.
Coming to Siege. All clan fortress buildings will have their max level increased from 3 to 6. That means 90 additional defense team slots, more battles for all participating players, and more resources that can be won. We're also planning a new mechanic for magic towers and defense towers. These defensive...
Before I hear about this, I don't like that they're increasing the battle amount, honestly. And the reason being that, like, a lot of people have limited rosters. I don't know that I could put together enough teams to be able to use all those battles effectively on my account. So it's going to favor deeper accounts rather than some of the low spenders and stuff that may not have enough champions to really fill out, 5 or 6 good teams.
Measures can conceal some of the champions garrisoned in a tower before a fight begins, or apply debuffs to the attacking team. Think of them like traps. They're a
I like this
tool to mislead the enemy and utilize a greater range of tactics to make breaking through your defenses even harder. We're also expanding.
I like that change a lot to the towers, because one of the problems, the towers are really intended to be these big choke points, but the problem is that the posts are better choke points because you can limit the types of champions that get brought all together. So to have an additional way to kind of manipulate the enemy team to better defend those choke points, the strongholds, or not strongholds, the defense towers, I think is good.
Expanding siege tiers up to 8. New tiers? That must mean new rewards, I hear you ask. You're right. Winning sieges in tiers 7 and 8 comes with greater rewards, such as unique crafting materials for another new group of relics coming down the line. But it'll be more difficult to stick around than it is on the line. For another new group of crafting and 8 comes with greater...
This must be placeholders, because, you're not given... These are placeholders. You're not given rare books for tier 7. Okay.
Rewards, such as unique crafting materials for another new group of relics coming down the line. But it'll be more difficult to stick around than it is in tiers 1 to 6. You'll need to reach a certain number of siege points to enter tier 7, and winning a battle there will propel you into tier 8. However, losing battles will drop you to lower tier 8.
Hold on. Okay, again, these are placeholders, because that is not the gear that you get from Siege. So that's not right. This looks like maybe relic materials, and I don't know what these stones are.
you into Tier 8. However, losing battles will drop you to lower tiers, and you'll have to win again to return. We'll also be tweaking some existing mechanics, such as victory conditions tweaks meant to deal with siege draws and clan management tools, to see where we can improve there. Keep an eye on the patch notes coming in the future.
For management tools, please, please, please give me the ability to tell people what buildings to upgrade and like put a priority on defenses. I know they gave priorities for attacks and stuff, but I need to be able to tell my clan, hey, don't put a team in here unless you're good.
Future to learn more. A slightly smaller feature we've got coming, but no less exciting, is leaderboards. Bring bragging rights.
I don't care about this. I'll be real with you guys. Leaderboards are like not something I'm interested in at all.
You'll be able to see the top 3.
It's just not something I care about. I've never been a leaderboards guy in any game that I've played.
But you'll also be able to see the top 100 players for each separate mode and location within the arena and dungeons.
I do like it. I do like it in terms of like within my clan. That's fun, you know? So you can kind of have that banter with your clan mate. Like, oh yeah, you beat that in 10 seconds, huh? Well, I beat it in 6, you know? Like, that's kind of fun.
It will be refreshed each week for Arena and every 2 weeks for Dungeons. Scoring high on the global and regional leaderboards will net you some sweet avatar frames and unique badges to show off on your raid profile.
I am glad. I know people are going to be like, those rewards suck, but I am glad that they made the rewards this kind of stuff. So people like me that aren't interested in leaderboards aren't going to miss out on, like, valuable resources.
Finally, Community Weeks is coming back. We've got a new event planned to celebrate you, our wonderful community, and the bonds you forged with one another on your adventures in Teleria. So, what's new? Well, we're introducing a new 25-day login, similar to an advent calendar.
Okay, so it looks like we're getting a new champion.
A specific slot will unlock each day, and you'll need to log in to claim the reward assigned to it. You'll want to log in every day, or you might miss out on some serious goodies. On some of the days, you'll be able to claim fragments for a brand new...
Looks like they're not indicating
legendary
affinity
champion,
or... I can't remember. Is the frosty background, is that Sacred Order or... I mean, that looks very Sacred Order-y.
Artor, created especially for Community Weeks. Don't worry about missing out on the fragments, though. You'll still be able to claim them before the daily login rewards come to an end. Still, it's better to log in every day to claim the other resources as well. The final reward of the Community Week's Advent Calendar is a legendary relic, and you get to decide what it'll be when the time comes.
So I think everybody's agreeing that it's wand, right? I feel like that's what everybody's going to vote for of the relics. Granted, I really only know Wand of Submission because I have it on a few accounts and I don't know the other ones that well. But Wand is really, really good. And that would probably be my vote. But I got to double check the other ones, to be honest with you.
You'll get to vote on one of 4 options. Rally your friends, make your vote count, and determine the boon every player will receive. We're nearly done, but a What's Next in Raid video is never complete without a sneak peek at some upcoming champions. Feast your eyes on these incredible...
I like the look of that guy a lot. So he must be, I wonder, probably a mythical? I don't know, he looks really complex to just be...
These incredible
a regular
new warriors
skin
coming to the game over the next few months. And
that one kind of looked like a mythical too, to be real with you. A lot of demon stuff coming in here though.
And that's it for now. We hope you're excited about these new features coming to the game. As always, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all things Raid. Until next time.
All right. I think that it looks pretty interesting. I have doubts about some stuff. Let's see if any of those relics are available for me to kind of look at. So not collection, relic index. So the Wand of Submission we saw, the Gore Crescent, next attack after killing an enemy deals 20% more damage. I would not vote for that one. Temporal Stagnator, whereas 20% chance to remove, steal, or convert buffs or increase a skull's cooldown when landing a weak hit. Do you have to land a weak hit though? I don't like the way this reads. I wish that this read better, and like basically it's saying that, oh, if you weak hit, you still have a chance to do what you want it to do, you know, with the weak hit. Axe Serpentis, where single target attacks deal 5% more damage for each exposed neck present in the battle. Yeah, so my vote is completely for Wand of Submission. When we get there, I would vote for Wand of Submission. I think it's the best one out of these, where you have a 25% chance to reflect. I'm blocking every one of those ones. I'm sorry, guys. Whereas a 25% chance to reflect stun, sleep, fear, true fear, freeze, provoke, petrification, and sheep. back to the producer. I love Wand of Submission and would love extra copies of it. So that would be my vote out of the ones that they presented to us. So yeah, cool. Well, interesting stuff. Again, let me know in the comments what you guys think about this video. If you want more of these types of videos, let me know and I'll put them out there. But be honest with me, if you think this is, you know, useless and you really didn't get anything out of it, let me know in the comments and I'll focus on other content and I just won't do this kind of stuff because, you know, it's fun for me to do and it gives me the ability to come up with some content, but I also don't want to waste your guys' time and put stuff out there that you don't have an interest in, period. So, all right, guys, well, thank you for watching. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. It's the best way to support my channel, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Take care.